Hello devotees, welcome to Tirumala Tirupati Info by KHM channel. In this video, we will explain two important rules every devotee should know before visiting Tirumala Tirupati. How many times you can have darshan in a month and the required gap between darshan tickets. Let's understand these points one by one in a very simple way. Before we move ahead, please share this video with your friends and family and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more useful updates. First, let us clearly understand the mandatory time gap rules for every Tirupati Darshan ticket one step at a time. Devotees who are selected for any electronic lucky dip Srivari Arjitha Sevas, including Tirumala Seva, Archana, Ashtadala Pada Padmaradhana, Suprabhadam, Melchat Vastram, Pura Vishegam, and Tirupavada Seva, whether booked through online or offline mode, must maintain a minimum gap of 180 days from the date of the darshan they attended through the lucky dip before registering again for any other lucky dip seva. This 180-day restriction is always calculated from the actual darshan date and not from the date of lucky dip registration or the selection date. The mobile number, email ID, and Aadhaar number used during Lucky Dip registration cannot be reused for Lucky Dip Arjita Seva bookings for 180 days from the darshan date. Even if a devotee is selected in the Lucky Dip but fails to make the payment, the 180-day restriction will still be applicable. Even if a devotee is selected but does not attend the darshan, the 180-day restriction will still remain applicable. However, the same mobile number, email ID, and Aadhaar number can still be used for booking other types of darshan tickets in the same month or in future months, either for the same person or for a different person. If a devotee registers for the Lucky Dip but is not selected, they are allowed to use the same mobile number, email ID, and Aadhaar number to register again in Lucky Dip in future months, either online or offline while visiting Tirumala. Next, let us understand the rule for Tirumala Angapradakshanam tickets. For Angapradakshanam tickets, there must be a minimum gap of 90 days between two bookings. This 90-day restriction is calculated from the actual darshan date, not from the ticket booking date. Even if a devotee books the Angapradakshanam ticket but does not attend the darshan, the 90-day rule will still apply. During this 90-day restriction period, the email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used for the booking will be temporarily blocked only for Angapradakshanam ticket bookings. The email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used for the booking, all three will be under this 90-day restriction. However, the same mobile number login, email ID, and Aadhaar number can still be used to book other Tirumala Darshan tickets in the same month or in upcoming months, either for the same person or for a different person. Next, let us understand the rule related to Srivari Arjitha Seva tickets. If a devotee books any Srivari Arjitha Seva ticket, such as Kalyanotsavam, Unjal Seva, Arjita Brahmotsavam, Shashra Deepa Alankara Seva, or annual Arjita Sevas like Tepotsavam, Vasantotsavam, Pushpayagam, Pavitrodsavam, and Jeshtabhishegam, a compulsory gap of 180 days must be maintained between two Srivari Arjita Seva bookings. This clearly means that once you successfully book any one of these Srivari Arjita Seva tickets, you cannot book another Srivari Arjita Seva for the next 180 days. This 180-day waiting period is always counted from the actual darshan date printed on your ticket and not from the date when you made the booking. The 180-day rule still applies even if the devotee books the darshan ticket but does not go for the darshan. During this 180-day restriction period, the email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used for the booking will be temporarily blocked only for Srivari Arjita Seva ticket bookings. In simple terms, the email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used for the ticket booking, all three will be under this 180-day restriction. However, these email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number can still be used for booking other Tirupati Darshan tickets either in the same month or in future months for the same person or even for a different person. Next is the new rule introduced by TTD for virtual online participation Arjita Seva tickets starting from the April 2026 bookings. As per the new guidelines for virtual online participation Arjita Seva tickets, a compulsory gap of 120 days must be maintained between two virtual Arjitha Seva bookings. This means that once you successfully book a virtual Arjitha Seva, you will not be allowed to book another virtual Arjitha Seva ticket for the next 120 days. This 120-day waiting period is always calculated from the Seva date you selected at the time of booking virtual Ajita Seva ticket and not from the Darshan date or the ticket booking date. This 120-day rule applies even if a devotee books the Darshan ticket but does not attend the Darshan. During this 120-day restriction period, the email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used for booking will be temporarily blocked only for virtual Ajita Seva bookings. In simple terms, the email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used for the virtual Seva booking, all three will be under this 120-day restriction. However, the same email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number can still be used for booking other Tirupati Darshan tickets either in the same month or in future months for the same person or even for a different person. Now let us clearly understand the rule for Srivani Trust VIP Breakdashan tickets. For Srivani Trust VIP Breakdashan tickets, there is no restriction at all on the time gap between two tickets. It does not matter whether you book the ticket online 3 months in advance, book it online through current day booking, or obtain the ticket offline at the airport. A devotee can book a VIP breakdashan tickets any number of times, even on consecutive days, consecutive weeks, or consecutive months. The same mobile number, email ID, and Aadhaar number can be used again and again to book these VIP breakdashan tickets either for the same person or for different persons. Also, the same mobile number, email ID, and Aadhaar number can also be used to book other Tirupati Darshan tickets in the same month or in an upcoming month, either for the same person or for different persons. Now let us move on to the senior citizen, physically challenged and medical issue darshan tickets. For this darshan ticket, there must be a minimum gap of 90 days between two bookings. This 90-day restriction is counted from the actual darshan date, not from the date when the ticket was booked. Even if a devotee books the ticket but does not attend the darshan, the 90-day rule will still be applicable. The same mobile number, email ID, and Aadhaar number cannot be used again to book only the same senior citizen, physically challenged, and medical issues darshan ticket for the next 90 days, but the mobile number, email ID, and Aadhaar number can still be used for booking other types of darshan tickets within the same month or in a future month, either for the same person or for different persons. Next, let us clearly understand the 300 rupees special entry darshan ticket rules. For this ticket, there must be a minimum gap of 30 days between two bookings. This 30-day restriction is calculated based on the actual darshan date printed on your ticket and not from the ticket booking date. After booking the ticket, even if the devotee does not attend the darshan, the 30-day rule will still apply. During this 30-day restriction period, the email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used for the booking will be temporarily blocked only for the 300 rupees special entry darshan ticket. In simple words, the email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used for the booking, all three will remain under this 30-day restriction. However, the same email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number can still be used to book other Tirumala Tirupati Darshan tickets either within the same month or in future months for the same person or even for a different person. Now, let us understand the rules for the Srinivasa Divya Anugraha Vishesha Homam ticket. For this ticket, a minimum gap of 30 days is required between two bookings. This 30-day restriction is calculated based on the actual darshan date and not based on the ticket booking date. After booking the ticket, even if the devotee does not attend the darshan, the 30-day rule will still apply. During this 30-day restriction period, the email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number used at the time of booking will be temporarily blocked only for booking the Srinivasa Divya Anugraha Homam ticket. However, the same email ID, mobile number login, and Aadhaar number can still be used to book other Tirumala Tirupati Darshan tickets either within the same month or in future months for the same person or even for a different person. Now let us clarify the rules for infant darshan. This darshan cannot be booked online. It is available only through direct offline entry. A minimum gap of 30 days is required between two infant darshans. The 30-day period is calculated from the date of the previous infant darshan. Additionally, the child must be strictly below 1 year of age. Next, let's see the rules for SSD tokens and Divya Darshan tokens. Both slotted Sarva Darshan tokens, SSD tokens, and Divya Darshan tokens are considered the same category of free Darshan tokens by TTD. This means that whether you receive an SSD token or a Divya Darshan token, a minimum gap of 30 days is required from your Darshan date before getting either any one of them again. The 30-day restriction is counted from the darshan date mentioned on your token, not from the date you received the token. Even if a devotee receives a token but does not attend the darshan, the 30-day rule will still be applicable. Next, let us talk about the tokenless direct free Sarva Darshan. There are no time gap restrictions under this category. If darshan time and crowd conditions are favorable, a devotee may even have darshan 2 or 3 times on the same day through direct Sarva Darshan. A devotee may also have darshan on consecutive days, consecutive weeks, or consecutive months through this direct free Sarva Darshan as there is no time restriction. Next, when discussing TTD's local temples Arjitha Seva tickets, it is important to understand that rules differ between online and offline bookings. In offline bookings, there are no time gap restrictions. While purchasing tickets directly at the counters in temples, details such as Aadhaar number, email ID, or mobile number are not at all required. Because of this, devotees can purchase multiple darshan or seva tickets on the same day through offline counters. You may participate in several sevas and have darshan multiple times in the same temple on the same day. Additionally, you can also visit and have darshan at different TTD local temples on that very same day. This rule applies to all TTD local temples. However, one key point to remember is that an offline darshan booking should not be compared with online bookings for TTD local temples Arjita Sevas. To make this clearer, suppose you book a Suprabhadam Seva ticket online for Tiruchanur Padmavati Tayar temple. On the same day, when you visit the temple, you may still purchase other available Seva tickets directly at the counter, such as Hashra Deepa Alankara Seva, Ekanta Seva, or any other Seva being offered that day and have multiple darshan. Additionally, on the same day, you can attend Suprabhadam Darshan at Padmavati Tayar temple either through online or offline booking and also participate in Suprabhadam Seva at Sri Govindaraja temple and Ekanta Seva at Srinivasa Mangapuram temple. But when it comes to online bookings, certain time gap restrictions apply and these rules differ for daily Arjita Sevas and weekly Arjita Sevas. For daily Ajita Sevas, there must be a minimum gap of 30 days between one and another daily Arjita Sevas. For weekly Arjita Sevas, a minimum gap of 180 days is required between one and another weekly Arjita Sevas. Importantly, these 30-day and 180-day restrictions are applied separately for each TTD local temple. The time gap rules for daily and weekly sevas should not be compared or confused as they are independent of one another. All of these online booking restrictions are applicable across all TTD local temples. For example, on a single day, devotees are allowed to book one daily Ajita Seva and one weekly Ajita Seva online for the same temple, or devotees may also book daily and weekly Sevas for different TTD local temples on the very same date using the same mobile number login, mail ID, and Aadhaar number. For example, on a single day, you can conveniently book all of the following tickets online for the same date: Suprabhadam Seva and Tirupavada Seva at Tiruchanur Temple, Vastra Alankara Seva at Srinivasa Mangapuram Temple, and Unjal Seva at Sri Govindaraja Swami Temple. Having covered the time restrictions for all darshans at Tirumala Tirupati, it's now crucial for devotees to understand one very important point. Time gap rules apply only to the same type of darshan ticket. They should not be mixed up with the time rules of other darshan tickets. For an example, the 30-day gap for a Srinivasa Homam ticket is completely separate from the 120-day gap of virtual Arjita Sevas and 30-day gap of daily Arjitha Sevas at TTD Local Temples. These two restrictions are different and should not be compared or confused. Now, a common question many devotees have is, how many times can a devotee visit Tirumala Tirupati in 1 month using different darshan tickets? If time allows, a devotee can have multiple darshans of Tirupati Balaji by booking different categories of darshan ticket in the same month. These may include 300 rupees special entry darshan, Angapradakshanam, Srinivasa Divya Anugraha Homam, SSD or Divya Darshan Token, tokenless direct Sarva Darshan, or any other Tirumala Tirupati Darshan ticket. As long as the devotee books different types of darshan ticket, the same email ID, the same mobile number, and the same Aadhaar number can be used again to book multiple darshans within the same month. This is completely allowed under the current booking system, and these rules are designed to provide fair access to all devotees. They ensure that everyone gets an equal opportunity for darshan. We hope this video helps you plan your Tirumala trip more easily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends, family, neighbors, and colleagues so they can also benefit from this information. Wishing you all a very happy darshan of Tirupati Balaji. Thank you for watching, and we will meet again in another useful and informative video.